Guys can't hear me. What's going on? Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Oh my goodness. Okay. So welcome in, Pisces. Sorry about that. That's junk. I don't know what's going on here. But we are doing your love reading for the next 7 days. We are moving into October here soon. I'll get the October monthlies out soon here, but this is just the next 7 days. Going to take a look at your current energy, what's coming towards you, who's coming towards you, and then I will look at Aries to Pisces, and plus a yes/no bonus at the end. So if you have your own question, I definitely will pull a card for you. Hello, everybody that's coming in. I appreciate you guys being here. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Pisces. And so I did do Aquarius. Somebody had asked, and then I deleted it on accident. I was deleting Pisces. I was going to do it again today, so I forgot. I will have a bonus Aquarius up when Aquarius comes around, but I'm just going to continue moving forward. All right, let's see. Pisces. Woo! Pisces, 8 of Cups just flew out. All right. So where are you going? Where are you headed? What are you dealing with? Your current energy and love. It's just you're kind of aloof. Looks like you're kind of, you're trying to figure out your own path, which way to go, Are you tired of dealing with an unhealthy situation? Are you dealing with somebody who is always running from their problems or ignoring you? Somebody, kind of leaving you feeling like you're in this yourself? I got the 10 of Pentacles. Just feels like you're the only one, focused on the real deal. It's like you really want a commitment. You want something strong, something stable. You are focusing on the end game. It looks like you want something long term. You're looking at evolving. You want to be with somebody who's evolving with you. You want to know this person is evolving with you. All right. So it does feel like some of you are taking things, you're going through some sort of shift here where you're either with me or you're not, is what I'm feeling. You're either into me or you're not. We're either doing this or we're not, right? Because it looks like you're having some sort of, moment here where maybe something feels like it's going back to the way it was before. You're getting signs of a repeat. You're feeling like, wait a minute, I thought we were past this, or I thought things were moving forward. I thought, and we're realizing that, it just seems like something's coming back up again. And it's like, is this the same shit, that I thought was going to be different this time? Or, is this it? Is this it? Is it going to get any better than this? It could even be something like that you're saying. But what's clear to me is you have been doing the work, and that's really what's happening here. When you're doing the work, you're not resonating with situations in your life any longer. You're not resonating with patterns. You're not resonating with people. It doesn't mean you don't love them or you don't want to be with them. You're just, you've learned that. You've evolved from that. You've moved on from that. And if you keep getting pulled back into something that you're not resonant with, it's going to drain you and it's going to make you very unhappy. And that could be where you're seeing something again and you're going, this is it. I have to focus on my well-being. I have to focus on myself here. So I just see some moving forward. Some of you may be walking away from a situation or just feeling yourself drifting away from somebody because their goals are not the same as yours. Now, what did just drop in, though, is that don't be afraid that if you're going through this feeling of evolving and you're staying true to your end game, your 10 of Pentacles. You know exactly what you want. Don't be afraid to be the leader. Your person eventually catching up with you, your person seeing your vibe, your person seeing that, you know, my Pisces is not going to play around with me anymore. You know, my Pisces is changing. My Pisces is, you know, drawing a line here. My Pisces is separating themselves energetically from me. I can feel it. You know, they might get angry at first, or they might try to hold you back, or, you know, say something's off with you, but you're continuing moving forward because you're wanting to achieve something. You're wanting to get somewhere, and you will pull the people around you. If they're meant to be in your life, you will pull them with you. But I do feel like there are some people maybe in your life that are pulling you back. And this is where I think my Pisces are, you know, kind of cleaning things up and deciding to fight for, you know, their energy. All right, so let's see. We do have the 10 of Wands. What's being cleared? What's being released? I see a 10 of Wands energy. Just feels like you've been carrying a lot of weight. You've been putting a lot of work in. It seems like you've been doing the work, you know, yourself. You've been, you know, carrying it. You've been holding something, and you've been wanting to get it off your chest. You just feel, you know, maybe it's a one-sided relationship. So the energy coming towards you is judgment. It does look like you're about to you're feeling it already though, Pisces. So this isn't something that's, you know, this is something that's coming in, and you're like, wait a minute, something's got to change. Something's got to happen here. And you may be trying to avoid a tower moment. You may be trying to avoid, you can't though, not this one, because it's a spiritual resonance. And you're being called to make a very important decision and face your truth here when it comes to a situation that you're currently in. Do I forgive? Do I give this a second chance? What do I do? You know, so who's coming towards you? I see a Taurus energy. I see Hierophant. I also see a Scorpio energy. And I see somebody who's very loyal to you, somebody who feels committed to you and seems committed to you, wants commitment with you. But I can see that they might not be seeing how much it's weighing on you. They might not be seeing or meeting your needs when it comes to a commitment. You know, and I see the Knight of Swords to clarify that, and I see the Nine of Cups. It's like, you know, what you think is good, what this person thinks is good, what makes you happy and what makes this person happy, it might not be on the same page. You might be valuing different things in a relationship. And this is where, you know, you may be feeling undervalued in a relationship. But I can see that you're working overtime to give somebody everything they want. You know, you're very solid, very committed to this person. Now, I see a possibility of a new direction because this person has, you know, deep feelings for you. The Nine of Cups, the Knight of Swords here, it's like there's no doubt about it. My intentions are to make you happy. My intentions are to be with you. My intentions are to possibly grow and be in a commitment with you. But their challenge seems to be making the right choice or running from their problems. I do have a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I have the Ace of Wands, and I have the Three of Pentacles. So as I was saying to you, that this is one of these situations where, you know, don't get pulled back into another person's situation. Be the leader, be the one that's walking forward, be the one that goes after what you want. This person will follow you. It seems like this person values you so much that if they even sense that your energy is pulling away, this person's going to want to fix things. I can see that right here. It's like, all right, the 10 of Wands, right? Maybe you're having a meltdown. Maybe you will. Maybe you have a natural separation from this person. And this is going to be the catalyst for change. This is what's going to ascend this relationship. This person is going to realize that they have pushed you, Pisces, to a point of overload. and you're just done, you know. And once you hit that point, there's nothing you know, somebody else has to step up. This is where they have to be like, all right, I need to start this back up. I need to do something. I need to try and figure this out and figure out how to work with this with Pisces. All right. Now, it stinks that you have to get this far, but it looks like this relationship has been ongoing. It looks like you've been dealing with some a runner energy, avoidant energy, or somebody that just tries to ignore all the problems and, you know, kind of throws it off like it's nothing, or, you know, might get heated up and then they just ignore it or ignore your side of things. All right. So I am seeing that. And this person is not going to be able to ignore you much longer because it is affecting you. Now, the outcome is favorable with this situation that I am seeing. I do see the Fool card. I do see this fresh beginning. I see the Hierophant. I feel like learning a lesson. Somebody may, unfortunately, at your expense of stress, and you nearly walking away from a situation or giving up on a situation, does somebody look like they're finally waking up and saying, you know, maybe I am pushing Pisces, you know, maybe I need to take a look at myself in the mirror and decide what it is I want. I have to pick my purpose. What's the purpose here? Where am I going? What do I want? If I want to make Pisces happy, if I want to commit to them, I need to decide to commit to them, all right? Not leave them hanging, especially when it's stressing you out this much. All right, so let's see what else I get for you, and then we'll look at Aries through Pisces. I do see a strong Aries here for you, a Taurus here for you, and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Very earthy energy. I got earth element. I see practical. So what I'm seeing here is I think your person, it takes them a lot longer to maybe feel how emotionally you feel, how deep you feel, how something's affecting you. All right. You know, they're very practical, they're very grounded, they see everything for what it is. You know, I can fix this if it's tangible, but if it's something they can't see, they tend to you know, kind of brush it off like, oh, it's emotion, you know, everything will be fine. But I think that they're realizing that this runs, or whatever they're doing to you or how you're feeling is affecting you a lot deeper, and they can't ignore it this time. All right. And I have Capricorn energy, so it does look like a very strong earth energy. Somebody may be real, you know, workaholic, serious, always working, never paying attention to you, not giving you the time. You're doing all the work and effort and so forth. All right. So let's see Aries through Pisces. You know, you're fully committed to somebody and you want the full back. All right, we're going to do Aries through Pisces. All right. Meditate on the sign you wish to know about. Don't forget, if you do want a question answered, I will be live later at 4. If you want to read in, you can always check out my website, frankiestarot.com. The QR code right there is that. It's also my candle shop. You can see my cool candles that I'm made. All right. I need one more. Where's the other deck? All right. All right, so if you're connected to an Aries, let's do this. Aries through Pisces. You're connected to an Aries. All right, so Aries has got you on their mind. Look at this. They know they got to decide. Looks like they want to tell you how they feel. All right, Pisces, your Aries has got you on their mind. Definitely fantasizing about this. I check on you from afar. So your Pisces getting ready to open up and tell you how they feel. All right, I got love for you, Pisces. You know, my heart is going to win. It's like their heart's going to win. Their heart's going to pull them towards you. This person tends to try to avoid or ignore, you know, and they may confuse you at times. All right, but don't be confused, because we are seeing here that they are falling for you. Taurus, we have Taurus coming in really fast here. Could be for an apology. All right, but you know, it's still questionable where things are going. I do see letting go of the past. Can you guys let go of the past? And I see secrets and deception. All right, so I am seeing here that, you know, there's a lot going on. Something could be changing. It's like they're trying to see. There's still, you know, questioning whether there's a possibility you'll ever trust them again. Will you get over this? Or can they, whatever, however it goes. But it looks like, you know, they want to bring some light back to this relationship. And we're seeing here, can you trust me? And maybe an apology coming in. All right, so that could surprise you what happens with a Taurus. Gemini, we have, oh, Gemini, you get some work with Gemini. All right, Gemini's getting heavy. Gemini may be feeling you move on, and they're holding back. They're not letting you know they feel this. All right, they're in their feelings, man. If you're moving, I can see myself with you in the future. The more you're moving on from a Gemini, the tighter they're holding on to you. So keep doing what you're doing if that's you. All right, they are, you know, feeling this heavy energy. They're feeling you kind of push away. You're kind of looking out there. I don't know if they think that or feel like you're looking out. You're checking other areas, but you've got them a little jealous too. Cancer is not home, bored. No, they're bored with life. Looks like they're so focused on the things they don't have. They've got a lot of conflict going on, Pisces. It seems like they're just not happy with, you know, a lot that's going on. They're not interested. There's nobody home. They're really focused on, they got to fix their own stuff. They're working on something on their own. All right, they've got to deal with something. Maybe it's work related. Maybe, you know, there's competition at work. Maybe there's just competition everywhere. It just feels like your Cancer is struggling with something internal. And it looks like something they got to deal with on their own. It has nothing to do with you, but I do feel you. All right, so it feels like you need a little time or space with the Cancer here, because they're not, like I said, nobody's home here. Leo, the moon, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. All right, so things are shifting with a Leo. All right, so it looks like things are looking good. I feel terrible for hurting you. All right, you may get an apology from a Leo, but it looks like a Leo wants to invest. All right, things are changing that you might not be seeing. It looks like the full moon coming up could actually even manifest as, you know, sort of washing away and healing and growing from something that has happened between the two of you. But I see they're wanting to invest, and there's some fun, maybe a date coming in with a Leo. Virgo's got a lot on their mind. All right, they can't let go of something that they did or said, or that was said. You know, the seed was already planted, you know, but give it time. It looks like they still desire you. They still want this. They feel like you're once in a lifetime, and they may have blown it. All right, but I do feel like they want to be with you. Maybe it was just a fling, or they said it was just a fling. It looks like it's more than that. And it looks like, you know, maybe they tried to make it like it was nothing, and then they caught feels, and now it's weighing on them. So it looks like something's growing behind the scenes with you and a Virgo. Libra, look at Libra, all stern. Libra here trying to hide their feelings. They're trying to act like boss here, but you guys are on a standoff, and you both have feelings for each other. So you're meant to fulfill this contract. So you and Libra, the person of my dreams. It's like you both are acting like very, very strong, very hard-headed, very proud. And you both respect each other. You both have this thing about each other where you're like, all right, you're my person. All right, so you and Libra look good. Scorpio needs a rest. They're dealing with needing a little bit of meditation time. Ten of Pentacles, they may have a lot of responsibilities, and But you may have them thinking about a commitment with you as well, too, because it looks like a Scorpio is thinking about the future, hoping, you got them thinking, reflecting. So all is not lost. Looks like you may have to make some adjustments with a Scorpio, but I got, please forgive me. So it looks like a Scorpio here coming towards you with some real action. Sagittarius, ooh, Sagittarius, and they're shining in their energy. All right, so it looks like, hey, you know what? We might be able to do this more than just friends. Let's make a commitment out of this. All right, so they feel committed to you. All right, the Sun card. All right, so they're becoming aware of their feelings for you. Now, finances and their work and everything else might be a problem for them. They're very focused, very ambitious, but it does look like their ultimate goal is to find happiness, and they feel you. They are feeling strongly pulled towards you, Pisces. All right. Capricorn. Capricorn's got seriousness and learning and stepping up on their mind with you. Look at this. All right. So they're real serious. They may take their time. They're in no rush. They're studying you. All right. But I see communication that you've got, you're on their minds, and they want your social media. They are looking at you like possibility of commitment. Look at this. You are always on my mind. All right. So Capricorn thinking long term with you. Aquarius is definitely hot for you. They see you. You're somebody they can see themselves with. You're their type. And the Knight of Swords. So it looks like they're coming in on a mission. You guys meant to meet each other, figuring yourselves out. But I do see that they are a little intimidated by you. They think you deserve better than them. Pisces coming in with an offer. Pisces, you got to love, but you have some doubt. You have a Pisces that's a little fearful. All right, they may feel like you're done, you're over it. Because remember, that was coming through in your reading, where it feels like some of you are, just feeling depleted about a situation. Like I love you, I want this, but you're not giving me enough. All right, and I have the earthy energy showing up. So it looks like you might be dealing with somebody that could be grounding in. I wish I could take back what has happened. You may get an apology. Somebody still loves you. They're maybe trying to give this one more chance with you, if you'll give it to them. All right, so that's what I got for you, Pisces. Let's see your yes or no. Think of your question. All right, Pisces. You've got a yes. Don't be afraid to succeed. All right, you got Leo energy, you got Jupiter energy, you got Six of Wands, right? Things looking good for you. And ultimately, you put in the work in, fighting through it, and you got this. Looks like a big win coming your way. All right, getting that attention that you deserve. And there you are at the bottom here, the Queen of Cups energy. All right, so I love you guys. I will see you hopefully with Aries. Come hang out with me. And I will see you later today at 4 if you want to get a personal reading. Take care, guys. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, FG. I sent your candles out today. Jamie! Hello. All right, I sent your those of you, the rest of the candles, they're getting shipped. I just packed them up. They'll be out this week, either tonight or in the morning. All right. Take care, guys.